Hey, what's good? Welcome in. This is going to be a general reading. This is spiritual therapy. All that means is that this is going to be some sort of guidance, clarification, confirmation, and validation to some sort of circumstances that you've been questioning or any questions that, have been really clouding your mind or clouding your judgment for that matter, okay? So only take what resonates with your story, what makes sense to your story. Don't let anything try to fit that doesn't belong into your story. And yeah, feel free to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment down below. I have a massive headache, but I felt called to do a reading, so here I am, okay? So let's go. Let's get going. What do we have for the collective? This is a general reading for my collective. What do they need to know? The path. Wow, darkness. The path of darkness. That sounds like a song, like a heavy metal song. Okay, so we have the path. This is, yeah, direction. Which way to go? Am I going in the right direction? Am I in the right place? Everything in divine timing. I just posted something on one of my platforms, and it's like, you can't fake it till you make it, right? You have to align until it's time, right? And because there's a certain energetic frequency, like an undertone, that faking something, right, doesn't necessarily always bring in the manifestations. You have to align 144, as I say that. You have to really embody and become that energetic frequency that matches whatever it is that you want to experience, that you're trying to manifest, that you're trying to create. And right now, you may feel like you're in the darkness. Right now, like you're in the void, but the darkness is where everything is being created. You are moving into this next level. You see how she's here in this kind of barren land, and as she travels up into the next dimension, into the next level, it's greener pastures. So greener pastures are ahead. Something that is going to be regarding your abundance, because it's an 8 card. So 8 for me is financial stabilities, right? It's abundance. And just being grateful for where you are, what you have overcome, okay? And if you're in a place right now where you're feeling stuck or you're not in the best environment, you're not in the most nurturing of environment, okay? Be grateful for everything that you have overcome. Be grateful for where you are, because that is going to help you. Like, why would you want to wallow in misery? Why would you want to wallow in feeling worse when you could at least be like, okay, you know what? I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come. We are so hard on ourselves. We are our own worst critics, as the saying goes, okay? So give yourself the helping hand as well. And underneath the deck, we have power. As you're stepping into your power, as you're calling your power back, as you're really leaning into this new found wisdom, balancing out the old, right, into the new, releasing what no longer serves you, who, people, places, and situations, and nourishing the things that bring you joy, the little spark of life that is bringing in this abundance that is blossoming for you through this self-reflection, okay? Let's get deeper into it. Let's get deeper into to the I don't know where that came from. Wow. Okay. Go with it, right? And trust the things that come up for you. Trust the emotions, the feelings. If you have to circle back to something, it means that you just have to learn something else from that cycle. Learn maybe more self-love, learn to trust more, learn to surrender more. Something about rabbits could be of significance. Like, this is regarding your abundance. Maybe it's a belief system too I'm picking up on, that you think because you're a spiritual being or you're in spirituality that you shouldn't be making money. But how else are you supposed to live in this 3D world? That's the whole point of coming down to earth, coming into earth. If you know what I mean by that, okay? It's to experience the fullness of everything of what life has to offer. And that is very much so the material experience, expression of wealth, right? Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Where are we going? It is what it is. The path. That's exactly just what confirms for me, right? If I know how to speak English, I'll let you know. I'll tune you in. It confirms everything that I was saying, that I was speaking of, right? Letting go of this barren land where you think nothing's growing, where you think, um, maybe it's not for you, or you don't see what you want to see yet. But the stars are aligning. River rock, red river rock could be significant, okay, for someone that's watching. It is what it is. Letting go, letting go of the pain and taking the lesson. That is what you need to master. That is you stepping into your power. A merry motive, understanding your why, really touching down on why are you desiring to do this? Why are you desiring to achieve this? That's where ideas are grown. Oh, look at that, number 26. So it's 8 and 8 here. Great big love, gratitude. Get out of your mind and into your heart. The time machine. You can't change the past, but you could change the direction in which your future is headed. You could change the narrative into this next chapter, and this is what the opportunity is, right? Maybe it's changing your motive. Maybe it's changing the narrative, your purpose, or like a little perspective and perception as to, maybe you're so like set that it has to look a certain way, but be open to receiving the way it's meant to come in for you. Because what we may have in mind is completely different for what spirit and source has it for us, right? There is some sort of, I feel some sort of ritual, like elemental ritual, some fire ritual that would be really beneficial for you. I dropped the link in the description in my bio if you want to check it out, if that resonates for you. It's a 21-day journal that assists with your shadow healing, because it takes 21 days to form a new habit, right? So the habit of healing, the habit of learning how to let go, what to let go, what's keeping us stuck, stagnancy, built up emotions that we were never able to express or don't feel safe enough to express to another. Some people can't afford therapy. So this is like the seed, the beginning that will help assist you in future healing modalities. So check that out if you feel called. Nourishment, nourishing the relationship with yourself, nourishing the relationship with food, right? Your connection with food. What are you feeding yourself? And it's not only physical food, right? It's what you are listening to, who you're listening to. Everybody always has a way to tell people how to live their life until they're in that person's shoes. No one is in your experience. No one knows, sees, feels, smells, experiences, thinks the way you do. So you really need to let go of something where you feel that it was for your benefit. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up. You may have received some sort of guidance, information, or even picked up a limiting belief that you thought was a healthy way of being, a healthy expression. But this is something that may be holding you back. I hope that makes sense. Something that holding you back in the sense that you have to face it. Something that needs attention in order for you to go into that new phase in your life, right? Into the greener pastures. so you could reach the greener pastures, because you're elevating here, and you really need to nourish the version that you're becoming into this elevation. You can't elevate and stay into an old repeated cycle or into old dense energy of habits. You have to let go of whatever is holding you back in the past or keeping you, like imposter syndrome as well. Nourish them, nourish your self-confidence, and your whatever you're ingesting when it comes to food. I was a chef and a cook for many years, okay? So this is very important. What you eat, what you are, what your food eats. Remember that. If it's fast food, it's only gonna temporarily fill you up. It's not gonna nourish you. You need food that fuels you. Vegetables, fruit, seeds, like legumes, right? Even meat. But the meat that you eat needs to be more mindful of how it's being raised, what's being fed, because you're also eating that, whatever it's being fed, right? If you eat meat, maybe it's even cutting out meat and becoming vegetarian. Something about pomegranates could be very significant. Grapes, strawberries are standing out to me. And then we have dancing, self-expression, movement, right? Like this is the movement, your merry motive. What is your reason? Why do you want to do the things you want to do? Go a little bit deeper. There's a hidden treasure there for you. Nourish that. Nourish your self-expression. Nourish this next movement that is awaiting for you. Great big love. Look at that. So beautiful. What beautiful energy. Source, divinity, enlightenment. You are with Source. Okay, be grateful. You're not alone. Source is with you. This is the love that you are feeling. The will to continue, the will to keep, excuse me, I'm hiccuping, showing up, okay, is love. Source engulfing you, wrapping you up in love for you to feel secure again, for you to get back up, because you're not done. God isn't done with you. Orange, creativity, change, power, autumn, abundance, preparation, and harvest. Look at that. And then manifesting, planting, reaping, gardening, evolution, information, potential. See, your star family, your ancestors see your potential. There's some sort of creative project, something that is going to take you in an alternative course regarding your spirituality. This is a spiritually based business that you are perhaps coming into your healing abilities. Perhaps dance is some sort of expression or modality that you are supposed to gift to the world. Let's go a little deeper, get some further clarification. It is what it is. That's it. You can't undo it. You can't go back. The Eight of Swords. We have 888 here. So it's abundance. You can't change the past, but you can change where you're going. Nourish where you are. Nourish the seed. Plant the seed in where you are. Nourish it and watch how it develops for you. It will be fruitful. Something about Swiss cheese is standing out to me. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is stepping into your power. Nourish your power. Nourish your gifts. Do the work. Show up for yourself. You're going to be a leader into this next chapter of your life. Two of Cups, with relationships that fill you, that relationships that are of equal reciprocity. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but this is going to be a healthy relationships that come in, that are going to help assist you into this greener pasture that you are embarking on, into this new evolution, this next level of your life. What do we have from merry motive? Queen of Pentacles. When you're in the game of chasing money, when you're in the game of chasing, you're constantly going to be chasing. That's the energetic frequency that's going to be matched and reciprocated. It's like a cat chasing its tail, right? But when you're in the energy of receiving and you let go of whatever it is that you desire, you put intention, you make effort, but you also learn to lean back and have that balance, that flow. You are able to receive whatever you have put out. So you become that magnetic frequency, like a magnet, and it comes to you and it sticks to you. Some sort of self-expression is really going to unlock abundance in your life. That may be where you're headed, but make sure you're always in self-reflection mode. Okay, is this the best step for me as I'm moving forward? Does this align with who I truly am and what I truly desire? When opportunities, people, places, and situations come about, present themselves. Okay, so we have 2 cards. For dancing and self-expression, there is some sort of union with self, of your independence, opportunity to become more independent. That's the truth, the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords. This movement, wherever it is bringing you, this self-expression, be more creative. This self-expression is asking you to be more creative because that's going to bring in the change. Don't fear to speak your truth. Don't fear to express yourself, because this is going to bring in this union. Because we have the 4 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So that could also be a higher level of relationship, a higher level of love. Okay? But this is going to help assist you in your independence. The 9 of Pentacles is someone who has a particular gift, a particular, not study, or not offering, but they're in a particular, say, niche, okay? And not everybody is looking for, say, a falcon that's on her shoulder, but those that want, what she does have to offer, she or he, okay, know that this person is the best to go to, that the collective is the best to go to, because they see and they want to partner up with you. They have the same expression, the same movement, the same truth. And that's what's going to bring in this Queen of, look, something about bunnies, okay? That's what's going to bring in this abundance. We have a bunny here beside her, and a bunny here. And we have 888. It's like finding your tribe, aligning with your tribe. Great big love. Let's clarify great big love. Slow and steady wins the race. Building strong, firm foundations. That's why it's better to take your time. Because if you were to receive everything when you're not ready for it, would you be able to maintain it and grow to the expectation or the ability in which you are meant to grow into? You wouldn't, because you weren't vibrationally ready, because you didn't do the inner work. That's why a merry motive, it's more self-reflection, asking why you want the things you want. Is this aligning with who I am? Are these people aligning? Is this path aligning? Is that path aligning? It all serves. Everything serves. The highs, the lows. We can't be naive to the things that we don't want, because that too is teaching us the things that we do want, because the wheel is turning in your favor regarding your ability to tap into source, your ability to step into your divinity. Look, we have divinity and we have power here. You're stepping into your power, you're rooting in your power. Furthermore, there's going to be an acceleration, something that you're going to have to defend. Stand your ground. Know what you have to bring, know what you bring to the table. defend yourself, the Seven of Wands. Underneath, we have the Nine of Cups. There may have been a disappointment, some sort of regret, okay, regarding work. It is what it is. Let it go with the Eight of Swords, with the Eight of Pentacles underneath regarding your work. But it's coming back in a different form, or something better that is in a higher vibrational frequency, that is in alignment with your higher self, with your self-expression. Your highest self-expression is coming in for you, and it's going to come in through your soulmates, soul bonds, and it's going to feel like magic, Gemini energy. It's going to feel unbelievable. And you're going to be noticed and recognized. Look at that. Okay? And as you step into your purpose, you're going to find a soulmate aligned, but you have to be proactive. You have to do the work, because this King of Pentacles is seen for what they bring to the table. They're very business savvy. They know what they have to offer. They're very good with business. They've learned their lesson. And this is something in the past, or a past life that's coming back around, that you were meant to be victorious in, that you were meant to be recognized. This person or tribe or individual is going to see you and want to work with you, but first you have to align with their frequency. That's all I got for you. Much love.